Hello everyone and welcome back to the Not Quite News, brought to you by Roll2Pose, your domain for Dorkdom. Today's top headliners are the leader of Jehovah's Witness got a message from God today saying, "We did it. We reached our quota. You can all go home now." In other news, Japan's newest trend is cutting their dogs in the shapes of cubes. South Korea immediately responded by bringing out hamsters that were trimmed to look like pyramids. And finally, we talk about Barack Obama and how he is secretly a reptilian overlord that is stationed underneath the Denver International Airport. So, that plus many other things. Today we have myself, Scruffy MC.
Lunchbox.
Ibby.
Rogan.
Ride or die fish.
So, we got our crew, now let's get rolling.
Yeah.
Dude, you got 320.
You got
Yeah,
320s?
320s.
That's never happened.
I'm
What
a baller.
the French toast?
We tried so hard to get just 120.
If only it had been 420s.
Oh! See, this is when we need sound effect for it. It's like make a bong noise. It's like
Well, it's Colorado. We just find a guy. So.
Hey, you over on the side of the street.
Max, get in here.
Well, this is awesome. We're super glad to have our buddies here. We got Logan, finally out of the Navy.
Yes, discharged out of the Navy after 6 years. I was stationed over in Japan and Bahrain and had a fucking good time.
Yeah, buddy.
discharged.
And we've got his buddy from over the interwebs, Rachel? Yes, Rachel.
Rachel.
Ride or die fish.
Ride or die fish.
What you don't know about Rachel is she's in charge of a gang.
Oh, a gang.
Yeah, I started a moped gang and then it got out of hand. It's called Black and we were from up in Denver. And then I broke free. They wouldn't let me. So
Yeah, usually the only ways out of those things are in a box.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
just retired. So I'm retired in the Black moped gang of Moped Army.
Swarm and destroy.
Wow. That's awesome. Right on. Well, we're really glad to have you guys here.
Did
for
you
sure.
like drive by like tomato wings? Like I'm trying
Drive
to
by
think
compliments.
Hey, nice diesel engine.
You're stroking your face.
That's awesome. So, what do you guys want to talk about?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's
Good
just
job.
start off the podcast
Let's,
by just having
yeah.
an awkward silence.
Awkward silence is usually
Ready, go.
That was awkward enough. All right,
To
guys,
the board.
to the board. So, excuse me. Sorry. Let's talk about why is there a hurdy-gurdy band up here? What's the hurdy-gurdy band?
That's me. I actually just purchased a hurdy-gurdy.
Nice.
Yes, and in fact, it is being made right now. It was a $700 deposit, so it's really pricey. If anyone's ever thinking about buying one, they're kind of expensive. But I've been thinking about getting one for a long time, actually, and no one really knew what they were or anything. But there's this game that I play called Achaea. And actually, while I was thinking about purchasing one, it came out as a collectible item. It was like, hey, you can have a hurdy-gurdy. And I was like, this is a sign. So at first I got one in game, and I had a hurdy-gurdy. Actually, Rachel here was the one who got it for me by killing a whole bunch of undead to
Word.
get a hurdy-gurdy, and then she gave it to my character in the game. And then after that, I was like, well, I have a hurdy-gurdy now, so I'm going to go purchase one. And then I went over and found a hurdy-gurdy maker and gave him a freaking $700 deposit. And now I'm just waiting for it to come. So,
Wow.
yes.
So just completely handmade.
Yeah, handmade.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Hold on, say it again.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Alright, you usually said hurdy-gurdy like 15 times
Oh.
in 30 seconds.
It's a great word to
Hurdy-gurdy.
say.
What is a
That's a
hurdy-gurdy?
fun word. Hurdy-gurdy.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Say it. Hurdy-gurdy. Hurdy-gurdy.
Hooty-goody.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Hooty-cooty.
Hooty-goody.
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 Yeah, so the hurdy-gurdy is an instrument that is, I don't know, pretty gypsy. It's like, 1700s, France, German kind of, European instrument. And it didn't make a whole lot of headway over here, but it still exists. But basically, it's Normally they're around anywhere from 4 to 8 strings, usually around 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got 2 strings that have keys so you can change the tune just like pressing on a fret with a guitar.
Cool.
And it has a wheel on it, and you turn the wheel, and that rubs against the strings as though you were playing a violin. So overall, it's a cross between, I don't know, a guitar, a violin, Guitar Hero with the buttons, keyboard, all kind of mixed into one thing.
It's so crazy.
For those of you who don't know what it sounds like, it's actually the instrument that was played in the Black Sails intro, if anybody ever watches that show. Or you can just go onto YouTube and look for videos. There's some great ones, especially the hurdy-gurdy ones with electric distortion. It's pretty freaking awesome.
Well, anything with distortion is just way more metal.
They kind of sound bagpipey, really.
Yeah.
Especially with distortion. It sounds more...
That's kind of cool.
And that's going to be the beginning of the gypsy punk band. The gypsy metal band that we're going to start, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The one that we all wear just flannel and jeans.
No, I'm going to wear, like, a vest, but I'm going to wear, like, a really awesome belt with a belt buckle, but I'm also going to wear 2 pairs of suspenders. And one's going to be...
two pairs of suspenders.
Yeah. I got 2 suspenders, and I'm going to wear... Let's see, a sombrero with Viking horns on it.
It's suspenders and vests. It's the new thing.
Yeah. But have you ever seen someone wearing 2 suspenders before? That's right.
That's how metal we are.
Just imagine...
Oh my god,
Yeah.
no.
We don't have a name or like a concept or anything. Well, we have the concept, but that's all we
We've
got
thought
so
of
far.
a lot of songs to cover in the last few days.
In the last few days. This is a pretty new development.
This is good. It's moving pretty quickly.
The first song we're gonna cover is "We've Got Two Lungs" from Bill Nye the Science Guy.
How's it
Look
going?
up, we've got 2 lungs.
No, it's called What a Pair.
Oh, no, yeah, it's called What a Pair.
Yeah, it's
It is
Bill Nye song.
a singer singing a little song on Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Holding hands with 2 very
It's very
happy-looking
sensual.
vaginas.
Or lungs. Lungs or vaginas. I don't know, they look kind of the same, right? I don't know, I've never seen either.
She strokes her lungs while she's saying, "What a pair."
Yeah,
It's really
her
appropriate.
lungs.
She's got to be like 14 years old.
Probably. Well, back then.
That was cool back then, in the 90s, right?
Yeah, back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Back when 14 was the age of consent.
Oh my
What
god.
is this, Japan?
Back in my day.
Yeah, back in 1842 when Bill Nye was recorded. I'm going to play the accordion. You got the hurdy-gurdy? What are you going to play?
Fiddle.
Fiddle?
Mhm.
What are you going to play?
A synth.
I'll do Yamaha. Yamaha. And Jesse?
The box. It's just a big wooden box that I
Oh,
just
the
beat
drum?
on.
There you
I
go.
love that thing. That thing's awesome.
Those drums are cool, yeah.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Box
You
drums?
can make so
The
many
box drum.
different
Cool.
beats on that thing.
It's just a box.
And
We'll
we're
call it a
gonna
box.
start drinking whiskey out of bags every day. And then, like, I don't know the in-between, like, details, but we're gonna be famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think first step, we gotta go gypsy. So let's buy a van or 2, and then we'll all go out, get really drunk, lose our jobs,
Obviously.
This is
and
awesome.
just drive
Right.
out
I'm
into
gonna
Maldor.
you guys. I'm on it.
Got it.
We just need to take my Jeep, crash it, get a van, and we'll be set.
I'm way ahead of you guys. I haven't showered in 2 weeks.
Oh.
In preparation for this idea that we came up with 3 days ago.
Says Unibrow.
Stephanie drew a unibrow on me, even though I politely asked her not to.
You didn't say it.
It was polite
It was
enough.
pretty polite.
please don't draw it. Oh, nope, it's happening.
Yeah.
Shh, only dreams.
So,
Wait, we could go so many places with that. I think we should go into Achaea.
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 Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Achaea.
yeah.
Arcadia, go!
Okay, so for those of you who are listening that are from the 90s or 80s, you might remember old things when games first
Is
came
that
out.
old?
Well, the game is from the 90s, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But back before that, before games were a big thing with graphics, they were done in text. Back in DOS.
Text-based.
I think what was the first one? Gork or something like that? Bork. Is that what it was?
I think so.
I think it was something like that. I think it was Bork.
that.
Sounds right.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically just, you're in a room. Here's a bunch of shit. Pick up axe. Walk into the next room. Swing axe at orc.
Door is locked.
You cannot get G Flask.
So, very simple stuff. Anyways, as the internet became more of a thing, they found out how to make those text games multiplayer. So, I don't know. A lot of people are like, oh, how do you play what is a text game? What do you do? Say, like, I punch you in the face and you are now dead? Well, you're being dumb if you think that. I'm just saying. No,
That's how that game works, though.
No, it doesn't. Shut up.
No, it doesn't.
Zork. It was called Zork, everyone, not Bjork.
Or,
But,
Bork. Bork.
It's really just like Dungeons and Dragons. Like, you have your stats, and if you have a sword or something and you swing it at something, it deals a certain amount of damage that is then modified by your strength. So if I say,
Right.
slash person, it's going to do X amount of damage, then modified by
And then
whatever
it's got
skills
like
you have.
it's
and
got
your
like
strength.
different commands like punch, kick.
Yeah, punch you.
I
and
really
then
need to see it though.
But I
there's a lot-
mean-
there's like 600 and something skills
yeah.
to be used. It's a lot to take in. But yeah, so that's what I do in my spare time as far as video games go, and that's where Rachel's from. She's actually a text emoji.
She actually doesn't exist.
They're just reading me right now.
Just one giant screen sitting
I
there.
knew it. I knew she wasn't even real.
Logan hired a girl, and she's been looking at her cell phone the whole time, just reading what Rachel's character's doing in Achaea. Just like, now tell them this. Now drink the beer.
Drink the beer.
So, yeah, you should go into a lot more detail than it's just text-based D&D, because it's like a big, intriguing world.
It's a lot more than that.
You guys
yeah.
make friends with people.
Yeah, like...
Wait, how though? Like, I imagine you're like, all right, we're playing the game. Where do you guys all talk and become friends? Is there like a separate chat room? Like,
No.
you guys
So
are
it's a
like, I'm a
multi-user
lizard
dungeon.
and I'm doing this stuff, and
Since
so am I.
Since it's a multi-user dungeon, there's all different kinds of rooms anyone can be at any given point. But you'll cross paths along the way with different characters, and that's when you're in a room with that character, you can communicate with them. And it's a role play game, so there's different cities with different alignments, and so Logan and I both play in a city of evil, and so we gather up in certain areas in our cities and scheme evil.
I just imagine, I'm sorry, but I just imagine Sword Art Online, and you guys are like
Yeah.
really there, and like your bodies are just like somewhere else.
I imagine that's how it is too. Like Logan's just like has like a 6-day beard and he's wearing like whitey tighties, surrounded by like empty liquor bottles.
You'd be surprised at how true that is.
You never leave the game.
It's kind of like that. Sometimes by the time you're done playing, you kind
Same
of look
with Rachel.
around and you're like, oh yeah, I'm sort of still in the real world or whatever. It's like reading a book, really. Like, you ever like read a book
get
and you get
lost.
really fucking
Yeah.
into it? And then you're kind of, by the time you're done, you kind of get up and look around. You're like, well, I wish I was actually there in that
And you
book.
you are in that world.
I mean, the game is like that. Being able to actually read it adds a lot more depth into things. Like, between, just like,
It adds your imagination into it.
yeah, you can look at things, you can probe things for a deeper inspection and stuff. So, if there's something that, like, looks really cool, it's not just saying, other games where, like, wow, you have a really cool looking sword. Like, sometimes, there's small things that you can do. Like, my sword is this big overgrown one, but it has, like, vines on its hilt. And so whenever I twist it, it cuts my hand, and then they grow up around my wrist. So
Cool.
it can't be disarmed.
Very
Nice.
cool.
But I mean, so there's like a lot of like smaller things, and it kind of tells you what you're feeling. Like when the vines dig into my wrists to keep it from being unwielded. Like, yeah, that sounds fucking painful, and that's not exactly something you get out of like other more just graphic games because you're actually reading what's happening to your character.
Oh, just took 5 points damage. NBD. Keep swinging.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's like boom, you're on fire. 5 points, 5 points. Like, oh, hit. Maybe blood goes flying, but you don't really see. I mean, reading some of the attack messages. Like, can you pull up one of the Vivisect messages? See if we can find a Vivisect message on Basebin. We'll read one off. What it looks like when you get killed by Vivisection.
You should talk in the meanwhile.
Well, I'm going to talk in the meanwhile. But yeah, so, I mean, as far as your question on the rooms, so the game has, what is it? I don't know. It boasts something pretty big, 25,000 rooms.
Probably, yeah.
Something about that. Maybe more.
Wow.
But so basically, the City of Evil, right? Like, if you were to put it out on a grid, there'd be lots of different rooms. But there's general places where people always meet. Like in the City of Evil, it's the gates or the guardhouse. People just sit there if they're not doing anything, and so you can go and talk to people, and that's how you interact. You'll go into a room and it says, like, here's a room. There's some guards here. There's, like, a decapitated head of somebody on the floor. And, like, these people are here. And then you can talk to those people.
And the guys are kicking it around.
The guys are kicking it around.
And one guy's yelling, go!
Yeah, so for us, it's the guardhouse in, I don't know, was it Targosis, the rally point? Let's see, Hashan has the crossroads, Cyrene has Center Crossing, Ashton has, I don't know, fuck Ashton.
But yeah, like, how many different cities are there? Like, what are the alignments like?
And then there's Eleusis, and they have the, the gatehouse? No, that's us.
Lucis has the top of the gatehouse, yeah.
Top of the gatehouse. Okay, there's 6 cities. There's 2 neutral cities. One is Cyrene, and they're like the city of culture and art and stuff. They like make a lot of poetry and cookies.
Lame.
Whatever. They have the best shops. I love going there. Like you can go in and someone has like a store set up, and it's just like there's cookies everywhere. Just start buying all the cookies and stuff. They're actually better than that. They have some good night houses and like some good combat and stuff. But we still just kind of think of them as like the Hufflepuffs.
Oh,
sorry, Cyrene, if any of you listen to this. No.
To be fair, the Imperiate in Cyrene, which is the city leader, is one of my good friends back in California, and he is very much an evil person in real life, and I'm the evil character, and he says I'm the Cyrenian in real life. You never quite know who you're gonna meet behind the character.
Yeah. But it's awesome. Like, you guys have your, like, you said, how many people would you say play Achaea?
It's hard to say how many play, but usually at any given point in time, there's about 200 people on, except for the midnight hour, which is, I don't know, the lowest I normally ever see it get is like 98 players, I guess, and that's...
Wow, it's still pretty high.
That's, like, in the middle at like 3 a.m., nobody is around except for maybe the Asians. Hi, Michelle.
Yeah, but I think that, I don't know, like, one of the coolest things is, you brought a lot of people around, like, as far as Achaea goes. Like, you guys aren't just, like, I don't know, online
so many different
gamers.
types of people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, when you brought an Australian around.
Yeah,
like,
Sandy came
Sandy doesn't seem very nerdy at all. Like, I don't know, she's such a cool surfer chick who's just outside all the time. I can't picture her sitting there playing a text-based game.
Well, yeah, that's the weird thing about Achaea. It doesn't fall into most sort of like video game type stuff. It's the people that play it might be like, I've never played a video game ever. I just happen to play this one.
Yeah.
And that's just the kind of game that it is. Because, some people who would never play video games like it because it's like reading a book. And some people like it because actually the combat system is stupidly complex. Like number crunchers seem to really love that game.
Yeah.
Like Juno or Zare from Maldor, friggin' mathematician guy. He's a total number cruncher, and he's really, really good.
It's just he's got odds going in his head at all
Yeah,
times.
just stuff going in his head. He's
Not
doing
in
math.
his head, he's saying it out loud.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
if you've ever,
jeez.
we've been in a call before with him when he's fighting, and he just says everything out loud. It's really annoying. Yeah, we love you, Juno. All right, but anyways, I was saying I was looking for a message. So here's what it looks like if you were. Okay, so if you got the third person message of what it looks like to be vivisected in this game, is basically says Chidori wreathes her hand in a crackling black energy. With a diabolical laugh, she stiffens her hand and slowly runs it down Faye's splayed out body, splitting her chest in two as she does so. Though Lay screams in pain and begs to die, Chidori proceeds to rip apart her organs. Finally, with a detached smile upon her face, she proceeds to rip the sternum out of Lay's body and drive it through her body, pinning it to the ground and killing him instantly. Lay has been slain by Chidori.
Nice.
That's
So-
awesome.
It can get pretty graphic.
I mean, yeah, when
For
you actually
no
die
graphics.
to somebody, yeah, it's for no
I think I
graphics,
would
it's
like
incredibly
it.
graphic.
I
Yeah,
think
so
I
like when you die to somebody, you just kind of look at how you died, and you're like, oh, Jesus. It's not like you're out of HP, you fall over. Like, it's like, oh, was the mage one lightning?
Your
like-
eyeballs explode from their sockets.
Yeah, your eyeballs explode from their sockets with the power of lightning. It's like, whoa, okay then.
Like you're kind of depressed about it for a little
You're-
while.
Yeah.
You
It's
can,
like I should sit down for a little bit. This
If
is
you're
bad.
a dragon, you can do a move called Devour, where you just bite somebody's head off, and it basically just says, like, you're leaning over and you chop their head off and throw it in the air and then catch it and devour it like a snack.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the best part. Is like once you hit level 100, you can turn into a dragon.
99.
Oh, yeah, 99. Then 100 is greater dragon, or used to be at least. But yeah, like in the beginning of the game, you get the dragon spirit, and they're like, if you are strong and not a bitch, you will become dragon. So basically, you have to. The thing is, in that game, levels aren't important. It's not like WoW or something where it's like you can't do this till you're level 80. You can do whatever you want whenever you want. It's just whenever you level up, you gain a small amount of health. It's like 40 hit points plus 3 for your Constitution modifier.
Wow.
So that's the only thing that changes. You don't actually become stronger. You don't gain more strength points or anything. Your strength, it's just like D&D where your stats are static throughout the entire game. And that's kind of what determines how much you get for each level up. But yeah, basically if you hit level 99, you can foster your dragon or whatever and then become a freaking dragon. It's pretty awesome.
That is really cool.
Become a friggin' dragon. It's
Fucking
awesome.
end game right there.
Yeah.
Be a dragon.
That's endgame, but then you can still do everything because
You can
you just
lesser
happen to be a
form
dragon.
and lesser form and greater form and go between
That's
depending on
awesome.
the skills you want. Yeah.
That's way
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah, so that's
I think
Achaea.
I'd like that game because
You
it's
should try
like
it
a
out.
storybook.
You would love it because in the first, I played that, I didn't play that game for, probably a combined, 30 hours in my life. And the first 10 hours of it was spent catching butterflies.
Yes.
Yep.
Fellas.
Bella's the butterfly collector.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you need some gold? Just go catch butterflies. You're like, I'm level 5 and have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to catch butterflies.
Yep.
Muds have a really big learning curve and they're frustrating to get into, but once you catch the flow, this particular mud is a lot more interesting than some others in the combat aspect is because there's huge group raids in this game, which is not really incorporated in most muds. So you can have 5, 10, whatever people from your city and go raid another 5, 10 people from other cities, and then it's just a whirl of insanity and awesome.
Yeah, and you can even with the cities and stuff like that. You guys were saying that the people in World of Warcraft there's Thrall, and then there's the actual city leaders and stuff like that. But in Achaea, the leaders are actual other players.
Yes, you can actually work your way up the political ladder as well. There's multiple positions in each city.
That is too cool.
You know,
Yeah.
Rachel here is actually the Minister of Trade in Maldor, so her job is to go around and there's NPC comm shops around the world, but then you have your city, and she has to go around and basically whatever, buy low, sell high, do whatever, make the city money, get them resources, because the people in the city need those resources to essentially forge our armor, forge our weapons, build houses.
That is crazy.
Different stuff like
Targeting
that.
city improvements that increase the citizenry stats. Stuff like that.
So there's a whole economy in there, and you
Yeah.
guys are doing better than our actual government.
Yeah.
We're a dictatorship. Things run decently smooth. Because if anybody ever fucks up, we just go kill them.
Yeah, it's so cool that you guys are the City of Evil. And yeah, Logan was dating the leader of the City of Evil before she...
Still dating the city leader of
No,
Evil.
what I meant to say, she was...
Oh yeah, now she's the order head.
Yeah, she was the leader of the City of Evil, and now she's the main priestess?
Yeah, the high priestess of the evil god.
Yeah.
I just picture Michelle,
Alright, so Michelle's
tiny.
this sweet little Asian lady. But she was the leader of the City of Evil. It's just so fun. It's just so awesome that it works like that.
The game is pretty interesting.
Evil Maldorians.
Yes, it's great. Being evil is my favorite pastime. I wish I could do it more in real life, but there's a lot of stuff you have to get over. It's things laws.
Repercussions and stuff.
Yeah.
What did I hear you guys say in the car? You guys are the North Koreans of Achaea?
Kind of, yeah, I'd say North Korea is probably the best way to put it. Except for an actual functioning North Korea with a good army.
That's okay. North Koreans aren't going to hear the podcast anyways.
Yeah, it's probably blocked.
They're
over
probably
there.
listening right now.
How dare
That's
How
the
dare
last
they?
straw.
How dare they?
Yeah, so that's
awesome.
Achaea. If anyone's interested, go give it a try. We will put a link in the description.
It's free to play and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
You just walk in, make an account.
There
Start
are
playing.
perks for
Yeah,
for
there's
certain
always
things,
perks
but
for
you-
playing,
but you
in
can-
any game in this
Yeah.
day and age, honestly. I would prefer that there wasn't, but I mean, who are we kidding? In this day and age, every single game.
I mean,
Somebody's
they got to
gotta
keep
make
the
some
servers going, right?
Yeah, they have to keep the servers going, and they have a full-time staff, actually. It's one of the most constantly evolving MUDs, I'd say. Unfortunately, MUDs have taken kind of a downswing with the rise of graphical games and stuff, but Achaea is actually one of the ones with the largest player bases, period. I mean, I'd say it's probably anywhere from, it's still a small community. Like, we're probably around 5,000 people or so, around 200 at any given time, and just slowly rotates throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Because, everyone's got jobs. You can kind of tell when certain people are going to be on, depending on how their jobs are, or where they're at school, or if it's summer or holiday season. But, so, it's a small community, but at the same time, that's how, whenever I come home, I bring home Achaeans. They decide to go on vacation with me. I'm like, hey, I'm going back to Colorado. Let's party. And, usually a few Achaeans will be like, all right, no, we're not doing anything. It's a close-knit group. It's a small group of people. We all like to hang out, have fun.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. Like, you just don't get that in a lot of video games these days.
Two questions.
Okay.
What does MUD stand for again?
Multi-user dungeon.
Okay. Second question. What does the city do while you guys are on vacation? Who is making sure that the economy of Maldor does not collapse right now since Rachel is here?
Well, I had to get 2 of my aides, my trade ministry aides, to overlook things while I was gone.
Other players?
Yeah, other players.
So you got.
They have a whole
I had to get my shifts
administration.
covered.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. Like, hey,
Yeah, there's 8 ship positions and stuff.
boss is going on vacation. Come for me.
Had to tell the Maldorian Council I'm leaving. Had to tell my house, which is basically a guild, I'm going to be gone. If you need me, message me. I'm gone, though. I'm not going to be around. So the other players just know.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. What happens if shit hits the fan? Do you gotta
Log
drive
in.
to a library?
Get me to a computer. It can be a really
I'm
bad
having-
computer. It doesn't matter.
Things like that have happened before. So once again, it's one of those really close-knit games, but when you really get into it, it's kind of important. And they're like, okay, this huge event's happening. And mind you, I've been in Bahrain for the last year, right? Time zone's a little bit weird. And they're like, okay, this shit's going down. We're gonna do this huge raid. We're gonna blow up this entire other city and kill everything in it.
Today's the end of the war.
Yeah, today's the end of the war. And okay, what time is that gonna be? And they'll be like, it's gonna be at freaking 0300 GMT. And I'm like, that's 6 a.m. for me. Shit. So I have to call work. I'm like, hey, I'm running late today. I have to do chores or something. I don't know. I won't be there till 12. Bye. Sorry. I'm up at 6 and I'm playing video games for the next 6 hours because I have to be there because I hold totems up.
Wow.
Sorry, that makes no sense. My job in a raid is to hold up a defensive totem, which stops people from being able to walk into our room. And if they do, they all die.
Yes.
Nice.
That's hilarious. I'm so glad that you do that.
I'm just it's kind of weird because I'm a very defensive
Like
support
in
type
real
character.
life, the Navy's like,
Yeah.
Logan, come defend the country. Hang on.
I
gotta defend Maldor.
I need to get my
America.
priorities straight.
This is your tax dollars at work.
That's so good.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Woo! Cheers.
He's
Everybody
growing up.
cheers.
He's-
Cheers.
To
Cheers.
Navy being out of the Logan.
To a strong 6 years.
Here we go.
To beard.
Oh yeah.
Beard.
To a beard. I can grow a beard now.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to it. Alex still can't.
Yeah, thanks. Every time Logan comes back, he's just like, hey, I've been here for a day. Look at this. And I'm just rubbing my patchy, awful face. Just I hate you, Logan.
It's scruffy.
Yeah, I'm pretty scruffy.
You are very
It's a
scruffy.
scruffy MC.
A little scruff.
Yeah. But yeah, Achaea sounds cool. I'm just not patient enough.
It's it's a time investment and it's a get past the learning curve kind of game.
That's for sure.
Just keep throwing yourself at a brick wall and eventually you'll get through, I promise.
Yeah, it's also one of those games that I feel like, oh man, if I actually get on this every night, I'll be lost in it for a really, really
Yes.
long
That's why
time.
people play it for decades.
Yeah.
That's why, I've been playing it for over a decade, and the game's been out since 96 or 98 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
still going, man.
It's still going strong. For its size, probably one of the longest running games I've ever heard of. It's at 20 years right now, so
Yeah.
19 years.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other games that have actually gone on that long.
I mean,
At all.
probably the closest thing that's to that is probably... Well, no, EverQuest is still not going, isn't it?
Yeah, it's EverQuest 2 now.
Yeah, EverQuest 2 just
Yeah,
started.
nothing can take continuous like that.
But World of Warcraft is going for a pretty long time at this point.
Oh,
Not nearly as long
15?
as that.
15 years, would you say? No,
No,
way.
World of Warcraft was
It's like 10 years old.
That's about 10 years old.
Came out when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Middle
even
school,
close.
even.
Wow.
No, not
No,
middle
it was
school.
high school.
So we were in that shitty art class.
It was out when
Computer
I was
design.
in high school, which I graduated in 03.
Yeah, I think you guys were in middle school.
I'm pretty sure we were in middle
No
school.
way.
Like ninth grade.
Because I remember when it came out, because I made a dwarf.
They have weird things, like they go until... Your middle school is different than mine.
Oh, we went 7th, 8th grades middle school.
6
7,
through 8th for us.
That's weird.
Doesn't matter, World of Warcraft sucks.
Yeah! High five!
On to the next. Well, I will say, I'm sorry about World of Warcraft. I used to play back pre-PC, right?
Yep.
And I had a lot of fun with it.
Vanilla WoW.
Vanilla WoW. It was a lot of fun back when there was, a pretty good amount of diversity in what you could do.
And 40-man
But,
raids actually meant something.
Yeah, 40
Back
man
in
raids.
my
I know they
day.
were hard as fuck to organize, but they were totally worth it.
Oh, yeah.
But I have friends who played it now, and I've watched them play. It's kind of unfortunate to see every class can do each other's jobs now.
Mm-hmm.
Almost everyone has some kind of heal. Everyone has some kind of dot. Everyone has some kind of like this and that and the other. Like now, it doesn't really matter. You don't really need team composition. Like just
It's like it doesn't matter if the tank dies. There's another guy that can take care of it.
This game's getting too challenging. Let's just make it so. Fuck it.
and whatever. People will keep paying money.
Yeah, pretty much.
It took a pretty bad drop actually in its user base. And I wonder, did you ever see those guys rolling around with like 6 deep in shamans? Like they'd macro it out, so basically all their characters would stand on each other, so it looked like one person. And they'd be running like 6 things at once.
6 deep in shaman.
Yeah, 6 deep in shamans.
It's the greatest thing ever. What's their band name?
People used to do that.
6 deep in
There's only 5 of us. Fuck it.
We'll find one
Exactly.
first. We'll get a hobo. We'll just pay a hobo every time we show up. Hey, can you just
Just
show up
blow
here?
into a fucking Jack Daniels bottle.
Yes.
Who?
But what was it? Because they have like 6 windows open and they just macroed all one key. So they like have like 6 guys running around in the battlegrounds in Arathi Basin. And, like all of them at once would hit, what was it, ball lightning was the main spell. You just get like 6 of them at once. Oh, you're just dead, no matter who you are. It's like, what happened? Oh, it's because one person's macroing 6 things at once.
Wow.
Yeah.
People used to do that, and that was a bunch of BS.
Dude, I
But yeah, if they
remember-
nuked all those dual accounts that people had, I don't think WoW could boast nearly what it actually thinks it has.
I remember killing Ragnaros. Like, I was there, boy. I know.
I was there.
I seen it. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Memories.
Yeah, I think it was a fun game when it first came out. I think it's just way past its time. It needs to die already.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna happen.
You don't
Yeah.
kill
And
something
have you-
immortal, though.
Has anybody here played Heroes yet?
Here's the
No.
Storm.
Yeah.
It's another MOBA, right?
Yeah.
No, I already played League of Legends, and I know there's a whole bunch of arguing in the MOBA community between what's the best, but I play League of Legends, and it
MOBA's
consumes
a
too much of
goddamn
my
MOBA.
time.
It's just a MOBA.
League of Legends takes my time. Like, between playing Achaea, like, I have a certain allotted amount of time for MOBAs, and it's League of Legends, so I'm not very good at it, though, but whatever.
Nobody.
She
League of
nodded.
Legends, Achaea,
You're
and
not that
Worms. That's all I
Oh, yeah,
know.
Worms is a good one, too.
Everyone should throw back some $4 to
Oh
get
my
Worms
god,
again.
Worms!
Yeah, Worms Armageddon?
Yeah.
Fucking
That's
love
on
Worms.
Steam for, like, what,
$4.
$4 bucks?
$3.75.
It's pretty much like a Scorched Earth, right? Except for they made it super cartoony and awesome.
Yeah.
Turn-based, like,
Mhm.
explosion. Yeah. God, that game's awesome.
Worms with like bazookas and
Yeah,
freaking
Ninja Rope.
Rambo ties around their heads and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Like, awesome
What the
noises,
fuck
yeah.
is Worms?
It's
God,
so
we're gonna
fun.
get it and play it.
You
It's
could
so
probably
fun.
find it on the marketplace. I don't know if it is, but I
I'll
wouldn't
buy
be
it for you
surprised
on
if it
Steam.
was.
Remind me.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, your computer could run Worms, no problem.
Totally.
Not computer. Is it on Xbox?
Yeah, they have it on
It's-
Xbox.
They're on
I believe it-
PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah, it was on PlayStation originally, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was on the marketplace for the PS4.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
It's Worms, it has to be.
Yeah.
Alright, what else about video games?
Throwbacks. We got Oddworld.
Yeah,
They're
they
remastering
remastered it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yes, Oddworld was one of the strangest games I've ever played in my life.
Well, it is called Oddworld.
Yeah, fair enough. There we go. But that game was wicked fun. And for anyone who's never played Oddworld or just saw it, just go back and play Abe's Odyssey or the original ones.
Dude, Abe's Odyssey is like so good. I love that game.
Those were so good. I mean, they're kind of like weird platformers, psychic control. I don't even know. That was a great game though. They made the weird like first-person shooter one. Do you ever play that one? I never played
the
that
Western style-y one.
Yeah, Western style first-person Oddworld shooter.
What was that called?
I don't even remember, but I never played that one. I didn't know what to think about it. I was like, this doesn't really look like Oddworld, so I'm not going to play it. Actually,
It was one of those Xbox games that came out.
Oh, one of like the
exclusively for
starter Xbox games that were like really awkward.
Yep.
There was some good ones. There was JSRF, one of the best games
Jet
ever.
Set Radio Future.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, that's what that stands for.
Yes.
You guys kept saying it like it should be some like recognized.
Well, that's what it is on the cover. The cover says JSRF. That's the
I
splash
have
art of the
a
game.
shameful secret. I've never played either of those games.
Oh, that's brutal.
I love the soundtrack to Jet Set Radio Future, but I've never actually played the game.
That's one. Oh man, that needs to come out in the marketplace. I don't know if it is yet. It might be. I haven't checked.
It might be.
I ran over
I would
the
absolutely
PC Master Race last year, so I haven't really been playing consoles.
I would absolutely love
Oh,
to play a Jet Set Radio Future game right now.
Mm-hmm.
So great.
That is a great game to play while high or drunk or both.
Yeah.
Shut up and let me eat. Shout out to Michelle.
Shout out to Michelle. Her favorite song. Add some sugar, add some salt, add some oil and MSG.
Oh man. So.
That reminds me of the awful time in
Oh.
Sandins. Anyway.
Yes.
What?
What?
When I ate the chocolate.
Oh.
Yeah, anyway, let's go on.
Let's go on from the.
I've never been yelled at by a park ranger before. That's an interesting experience.
That's actually extremely surprising considering the stupid shit you do when you're camping.
We all get a little bit too drunk when we camp.
No, it's just that
Wait,
never.
what was the grand question? We have
never-
a question for you people who are listening to this to ponder. What was it again? If you were in a war, what movie would you be?
No, not in.
Oh.
If you were a war.
Oh, if you were a war,
What
What
movie
what
would you
movie
be?
would you be? This question was brought to you by several edibles. Too fast.
Sunset.
Oh,
This question brought to you by high school Logan smoking pot and drinking for the first time. How many miles into the sunset are you? Logan, if you would.
sounds like fish.
Yeah. Welcome to Colorado. We get so high that we forget what words mean.
No, I think it's the opposite.
Yeah.
I think that we get really
No, we're just-
smart.
We're just so smart people don't understand, man.
Yeah.
No, because
Just don't get
every
it.
time I've ever heard somebody ask a question like that, like a super, super way too high question, everybody always answers. Like, like it's nothing too. Just like, oh yeah, I know the answer to that question. How many miles in the sunset are you? Sounds like fish. Yeah, that makes sense.
Why not?
I think I know where that. No, never mind. No, I'm not even gonna try to figure out where that came from. No, just stop. Forget it.
Sounds like fish.
Sounds like fish. All right, so many nerdy things
What else we got?
not done this week.
We've got two lungs. I've gone
You guys like? It feels great sometimes that Netflix actually has all those old like '90s shows
I know.
that I used to watch, or I remember watching in school. Just like, wow, an entire season of Bill Nye. You guys just want to eat pizza and watch Bill Nye all night long?
Totally.
Hell yeah.
All the
Reminisce.
time.
I remember we used to have to watch that in biology, and it was just so we could take like little quizzes to make sure we were paying attention.
Yep.
And it was
That
just
was
like
the
little
best.
quizzes.
Yeah, here,
I
10
was
points.
like, of course I'm paying attention. It's Bill Nye. This is the best day ever.
But then you go and you revisit things like Transformers Beast Wars.
Oh.
Or Austin Powers.
Oh, shut up. Austin Powers is still brilliant.
I don't know. When we
It's,
rewatched Austin Powers, it was pretty terrible.
Let's see.
It was about a halfway.
That's slightly
About an
above
11.
average, I guess.
Austin Powers is amazing and you all stink. Like British teeth.
No, all I'm saying is some things are
Where's
funnier
Tuesday?
when you first see them, and then you get older and watch it, and you're like, what? Why did I think that was funny?
I see, like, that's
It's
one
so
of the best
classic.
things about Netflix, though. Like, just going back and watching shit like Beakman's World
Oh
and
my gosh.
crazy ass TV shows like the original Star Trek and all that stuff. Like, just going back and just re-immersing yourself in all that stuff. It's just,
Yeah.
I love it.
I watched
Nice.
She's All That the other day.
Oh my god.
She really was all that.
She really was.
Freddie
Paul
Prinze
Walker,
Jr.
rest in peace. Freddie Prinze Jr.
Rest in peace. I'm talking about his career, but...
Are you kidding me? He's an
I
extremely
forgot
good voice
how
actor.
good looking he was back then, though. Like,
With his constipation face.
it's just like his eyebrows were always just like.
For those of you at home who know that this is an audio podcast and couldn't see it, what face you made was this.
Thank you for showing the podcast audience what faces she was making.
That's okay. We'll put it on the video version of it. You'll see.
Y'all see.
You'll see.
Your unibrow is sweating off. It's hot in here.
It's so ball sweaty in here.
Yeah, this
Roll
audience
to-
better love us because we had to turn off the fans. in
P.S.
here.
It's summer.
It's
Roll
summer.
to balls.
It happened. You brought it from Bahrain.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't. Bahrain's really hot.
It was like 90 today.
God, I miss
At least
rain.
it wasn't.
Oh, it was like
raining.
83.
Well, yeah, it wasn't raining today. Colorado sent some weird rain.
It's gonna rain all week.
Yeah?
From this point on, it's going to rain.
What? No.
So apparently the rain decided to just stop so we could go see the hanging lakes.
Yeah,
Good.
We went to Hanging Lake.
Lucky.
It was so
It was amazing. If anyone has never seen the hanging lakes, go Google it.
And it looks exactly like the picture.
It looks exactly like all the pictures that you'll see.
It's so beautiful.
It's the perfect blue water.
So where is that?
Glenwood.
Oh,
Glenwood
really?
Springs,
Okay.
you just take the exit, and then there's one parking lot. And it's packed.
That parking lot.
So we
is
sat
packed.
in a parking lot for
Is there
15
just like a
minutes.
line
Yeah.
of people just
And
like
it's not even organized.
wait
though.
to take your selfie at the hanging lake?
God.
No, but it's not even that.
There were selfie sticks
Selfie
for sure.
Dude, no, but...
Selfie sticks? They are actually out there?
Yeah.
It was so
Very
bad.
casually.
No,
I thought
like I know
people-
they sell them at Best Buy
Oh,
and
no.
shit, but
You
I was
couldn't
just
buy
like,
People
them.
have them.
People
We
just
saw
carried
them.
them.
Lots of them.
I
That's
really hope
awful.
that any of the people who went up there weren't any self-respecting Coloradans.
No, obviously not.
They better not be. Better than tourists. Or,
Dude,
Tennesseans
if I
or
ever got a
something.
selfie stick, I would make it so long. I'd just like creep on people so bad, just like, alright.
Just
And
let
then
me
just
keep
like
going.
take a picture of like the weirdest shit. Just like, sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Send your iPhone out like a
Selfie,
lure.
yeah.
The selfie pole.
I saw the selfie stick used in an appropriate manner. Like, it, but it
There's
was,
no appropriate
no,
manner
but
for
it wasn't
that.
being used to
Get
take a
somebody
selfie.
to take a fucking picture of you.
No, it wasn't being used to take a selfie. It was just like a stick, and they used the selfie stick to like put it into the water so they could take like a
Yeah, it was
deeper
an
like
underwater
picture.
That was cool.
Like I
Throw
think
your
that's
kid
really
into the water like they used to do.
Yeah, just hold your kid by the legs, tell them hold the camera, and you just dunk
That
it
was
in the
the
water.
only downfall was that you couldn't get in the lake because we're disgusting humans. You know?
That's true.
Yeah, they're like, very delicate ecosystem, no dirty humans.
But Alex gathered us waterfall water, and it was delicious.
And we got soaked in the waterfall.
Yeah, we like took showers which we hadn't taken in. Wow.
Days.
We took a hot tub the previous night.
Hot tub counts as a shower,
Yeah.
honestly.
Come
Yeah,
on.
it kills things.
I suppose.
It's got some chlorine, you just gotta
Chlorine
roll around in
clean.
it.
Yeah.
Chlorine clean. That's a type of clean.
Sounds like a commercial from the 40s.
You're not
You're not clean unless you're chlorine clean.
Oh.
Hi, Billy Mays here for chlorine.
You just take the chlorine, you just rub it all over your body, let it soak in for a little while, dry up all your skin, peel it off.
Clean as a whistle.
Just like me. It's just a skeleton. So clean.
Everything is clean.
Clean. Clean.
We can talk about Flux. No.
Let's talk about board games.
Oh,
we don't
geez.
do that a lot.
We
We
did
should
not
talk
do very
about board
good at
games a
Flux.
lot more.
Hey, you should, because board games are great.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother got
That's all
the
we
Game
do,
of Thrones
really.
board game.
Was that good? It just looked really confusing.
It's like complicated risk.
Is it like, charades? Please act out incest.
I play it with my brother, so yeah.
Of course.
No, it's
Gross.
just like Risk. It's like you have units, and you have to buy units, and you have to like use different rules, so like take over different territories, and you gotta have the first person to 7 fortresses wins.
It looked too much like Civilization, so I didn't play it. I threw pieces around.
No, but now that you're here, we should play it because we can't find people who are cool enough to play with us.
Yeah, I'm not.
Why'd you look right at me?
No, no.
Because
I'm
you
not
got
playing
super
that
drunk
shit.
and tried to flip the board over after getting back from the bar that night.
Yeah.
I really did. They put me in timeout.
You're in drunk timeout right now. Please go stare
And they
at the
gave me a
wall.
bottle of vodka. They
Wow.
put me
Go to
in timeout and gave me a bottle of vodka, and then I puked.
Drink this until you stop. Until
Leave
you
us
stop
alone.
saying
We're
anything.
playing Game of Thrones.
No, but it's really cool if you really like the show, you'll like the game, because like there's different cards you can play, and each card is a different character from the show with different abilities, and you play as like different houses who are trying to take over. Yeah, you pretty much it's the Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Do you randomly get assassinated? Just like
Just
No.
random.
it could be like, oh sorry, you just got killed like a bitch.
It's kind of like that because like
disband your entire army.
if you
lose the
fuck
game.
if you fuck up the wildlings attack, and if you have like the least amount of fucking money, the wildlings attack you specifically, and terrible shit happens to you.
Why does the amount of money you
Yeah, why
have to
would
do with the
money
wildlings?
have
That doesn't
anything
It's
make
not
sense.
money, it's called power. The less power you have, the more likely you are to get attacked by the wildlings.
Oh, okay. That makes a little bit more
Like, you're
sense.
guarding the wall, you have no power, so you're fucked.
Yeah. But anyways, Flux. Flux is really cool.
One day we'll have to show you guys, like, the first Flux. Wait.
How to
Yeah.
properly play Flux?
No, we've never
Well,
played
it's-
original Flux.
Yeah, we have. I've played it.
There
It's
was
like-
too much whiskey for fluxing.
I played original Flux, but the second Flux we ever played was Space Flux.
Mhm.
That one was really fun.
That's good.
It just makes way more sense. Zombie Flux is kind of hard because anything
so
zombie
many
is like
zombies.
everything's attacking you.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
trying to learn that off of a bunch of whiskey and tequila. Those are-
Yeah.
It's a lot like Munchkin, where it's like every flux you can think of. Like there's a Monty Python Flux, there's a Cthulhu Flux,
Mhm.
and it's all the same game. It's just
It's a lot like Munchkin, where they have like a bunch of different things, like different styles of the game
Yeah.
expansions.
Yeah.
We should play Munchkin.
Yeah, Munchkin's great. We should play that. Or we could play Magic the fucking Gathering sometime.
I would
Yeah.
destroy you, or else I would play you.
All of your decks are illegal. Stay out of it.
My decks are all perfectly legal.
No, your decks are not.
I had a green and black starter pack that I whooped ass with. I don't know how or why.
But
It's
you
because
did.
green and
Killed
black
it.
is mean.
It is mean,
It's
but
a mean deck.
I loved it. I never bought
Black
any
is all
other
the dead
cards.
stuff, right?
Mm,
You're a
The swamps.
vampire.
Swamps.
Swamps.
I gave away most of my decks, actually. There was like a bunch of kids trying to start, and I was like, you can have this deck because it doesn't lose. Have fun. I kind of got tired of playing when I started making stupid decks. Like, it's a fun game, but once you start trying to build it up to like a tournament level,
Mhm.
it
gets
doesn't
really
get fun anymore.
Complicated, yeah.
Like, you should just go grab a starter
I
deck
just
and
like
have
to have
fun with
fun with
Magic.
it.
I know, there's like a level that I hit that was just like, okay, like everyone I know is just buying, like spending $100 to fucking like build a deck. Just as like, oh, so there's literally no way for me to fucking beat you.
Bullshit.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
No, that's not the way that went. I was spending hundreds of dollars on cards so that I could get the collectibles.
No,
Not
you.
so I could play them.
Not
Yeah,
you.
I'm talking about like I played with the Renaissance Festival a lot.
Oh yeah.
And it's
They
just like I
would
like
go
playing for fun. I
hardcore.
like okay, like let's buy some fat packs and just throw some fucking cards together, and then we'll like experiment and like get better. But then it got to the point of the Renaissance Festival where it's just like, yeah, I just spend $100 to like make this deck pretty much tournament worthy. It's just like, oh, okay, I have no fucking chance against you. So I'm gonna go and burn all my cards and probably drive off a bridge.
Whoa,
That's a good ending.
Escalated.
Taking Magic too goddamn seriously.
And that's why I'm a ghost now.
Yeah, once you start getting into like the whole realm of like I want to win in 3 turns, like I just like
You
I
did
like
that.
the build up.
well, yeah,
You did that.
I know I did that, but it got
He
boring.
drained all the fun for himself.
Yeah, I drained the fun out of myself by playing like that. I was just like, hey, everyone, watch this. Also, my next turn's going to take 15 minutes. Please hold still. Like, watch me rack up all this stuff. Anyone that's familiar with the Tide Pool time spiral strategy, yeah, it's like a 15-minute turn 3. Because you're like, search, time spiral, search, time spiral, blah, 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 blah. Brain freeze, you're dead. Yeah, deck out. You have to fucking discard 800 cards now.
I know, like, I was just like, Logan, I found this game called Magic the Gathering. I'm pretty sure it's new, but we should play it. And he brings back his, like, yeah, that deck. I'm just like, I don't want to play anything. You're a mean bully.
You're a bully. You should have seen before I had a pretty much indestructible Knight deck before I gave that away. Well, it's not hard. Knight decks are really easy, but the Knight Exemplar, it's like 1/1. It's all other Knights get 1/1 and are indestructible.
Right.
You
Just
bring
max
them all
out on that card. Yeah, just bring all those guys
All
out.
the knights.
Everyone's indestructible and blah
That's
blah
how
blah.
his stupid little
Mirrors.
robot mirrors were.
Oh,
Just like
yeah,
mirrors,
get out
mirrors,
what,
mirrors.
Darksteel Forge.
Or
Yeah.
goblins.
Yeah.
I fucking hated the goblins.
The thing is, Darksteel Forge takes so long to get out, you can usually kill a person before they can get that out.
Not with my fucking rando artifact deck.
I would destroy your artifact deck.
It's a 1 out of 3 win. Like,
This sounds like fighting words.
These are fine
We
words. I'm
should
gonna go
play
get
some
some
magic.
cards.
I don't have my card. Well, they're in household goods. They'll be here on July 6th.
oh, so right before you leave us again?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's have Magic the Gathering night. I keep saying this, but let's actually play
It's not
and do
gonna
it.
fucking happen. I'm just gonna have to play Gwent on Witcher 3 for the rest of forever.
The card game in there?
Yeah.
Gwent is a card game on Witcher 3.
That's so good.
Witcher 3 makes me think of Conan O'Brien playing Witcher 3.
I never saw that video.
Oh god.
Is it good?
It's hilarious.
What does he do?
I like Conan, but I'm not like huge on him.
Oh, you should watch him play Witcher 3.
I probably should.
Then you might like him.
That game is pretty fucking great, though.
I saw him get some, like, I don't know, random football guys. I don't know football because I'm a nerd. Football's weird. A weird sport. I never
Hey.
understood the rules.
I love football.
But, but yeah, he was playing Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Was it Mortal Kombat, the new one?
X.
10.
X or whatever, with like some football players, and that was pretty great because
Yeah.
I don't think they were ready for the amount of gratuitous violence.
Here, let me rip this spine out of you and then shove it up your ass.
Fatality.
Oh, yeah. So I was working with this gal. She's like, "Oh, my son wants these things for Christmas. Like, what does he want?" And she's like, "He wants all these video games. I don't play video games. Here, show me which ones." And it's like, I see stuff, I'm looking like Minecraft, I don't know, Banjo and Kazooie, just different like good kids games, and then Mortal Kombat. And I'm like, "How old's your kid?" She's like, "She's 6. I was like, "Give Mortal Kombat. Great game."
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hold on, this story is
RL
not
troll.
true and has no relevance because Banjo-Kazooie hasn't been a thing for 100 years.
Yeah, it was Minecraft and a bunch of other
I
random
know, you
games
said
for the kids.
Minecraft and Banjo-Kazooie in the same sentence.
Yeah,
You're
my
like,
mind
Actually,
shut
hold
down right
on.
then.
Okay.
bullshit.
Has anyone seen the Banjo-Kazooie spiritual successor?
Yeah.
What was that called? I don't remember.
I wish I knew the name
It's
of
okay,
it.
now instead of a bear and a bird, it's a chameleon and a bat. But it's from that entire team since Microsoft's pretty much
From
pissed
Rare?
away Rare. It's from the Rare guys who did it originally since Microsoft decided to absorb Rare and not remake any of their fucking amazing games.
Except for Conker's Bad Verde.
But that was like back in 2000.
Yeah, I know.
something.
And that's all they did.
And yeah, basically Microsoft was like, wow, everybody loves Rare games. Let's never do anything with it.
Aw.
Thanks for inheriting Rare, Microsoft. Bunch of assholes.
That's such a fun
Seriously.
game.
The fuck? I love Banjo and
I
Kazooie.
know. That was fun.
So good.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, hey, let's make Killer Instinct, which people have been asking about forever, but not make an arcade cabinet for it and not make it on all platforms.
Loved Killer Instinct.
Really, like, do they not know how to... So, basically, Killer Instinct, they're like, oh, we want to do this. Maybe it'll show up at, what was it, EVO? Right?
Yeah.
Back in July when EVO showed up, Killer Instinct got booted off the stage when it first showed up because they said it was only going for Xbox Ones. Everyone in EVO, which is like the fighting community around the world for fighter games like Street Fighter, BlazBlue, everything... There's a reason fighting games are on all the different systems, because the fighting community itself is very large, and it doesn't want to be segregated like that. So when they say it's Xbox One, bam, Killer Instinct boot off the stage.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
I had my first... Never mind. Anyway.
Are you going to talk about another weird sex dream you had?
Yeah.
Your first sex dream was about Killer Instinct?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I thought it was about the Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid was first, but like that wasn't real. That was a belly button thing. It was weird. The second one was like real.
Stay tuned for the aftercast list of Stephanie's weird sex dreams.
It was like the leopard man, like. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
but like half leopard.
Like, yes, I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
I don't know where this story is going.
No. Is he a leopard or a polar bear?
He's a leopard.
Is he a leopard? Anyway.
Are you thinking about King from Tekken?
No, it wasn't Tekken.
Dude, King from Tekken's pretty hot.
It was Killer Instinct.
It's like fucking ripped man body, panther head. Alright, continue.
Jaguar.
No, that's all. Anyway.
No. Continue.
No, I'm kidding.
I got nothing.
I'm putting up
So,
a costume
got-
on you.
3.5 minutes left.
yeah, Logan. Want
Yo.
to talk about the Kepler space program?
Kerbal Space Program.
Kerbal, that's the word.
Oh, because we were looking at the Martian.
Yeah, the Martian trailer, which is
Yeah.
that Matt Damon
Matt
movie.
Damon. Well, it's because they said, like, oh, if we do one thing wrong, like, if we calculate this wrong, we'll die. If we do the gravity slingshot wrong, we'll die. I'm like, no shit. You're in space. If you do anything wrong, you're gonna die.
You flush the toilet wrong, you die.
Yeah. Like, get legs stuck in
You know
the
what's
toilet.
weird though
God
is
knows
we
what
are
you're
in space.
I'm not high enough for that to blow my mind.
Where exactly are we located?
You do mud-rat things with your friends wrong, you die.
You know, scientists have weighed the Milky Way.
I feel like you're lying.
No, that was something I saw on MSN trying to find stupid bullshit.
News.
Well,
News.
that's MSN because that is obviously bullshit. Because
Obviously, it's MSN.
how are you going to quantify that weight? I mean, like,
It's
something
just
on the
a candy
sun
bar.
weighs different than something on Earth, so...
Can't wait
Uh-huh.
Scientists have weighed the Milky Way. It's a couple ounces. It's a candy bar.
It's fun size, so
This one was
it barely
fun
weighs
size.
anything.
But no, so we were watching that where they're like, if we do something wrong in space, we're going to die. Like, well, no shit. But for anyone who hasn't played
I played enough
I played enough Kerbal Space Program to know how space actually works. Okay, I'm pretty much
I'm a goddamn rocket
scientist.
scientist.
But if no one's ever played that, it's on Steam, and I got it back when it was an alpha. It was really fun. You basically just build a spaceship, and it has a semi-decent, amount of physics that are close enough to real world to make it enjoyable without it being absolutely agonizing. It's like if they did absolutely real world physics, nobody would be able to do it.
Try to play it, unless they were
Yeah,
a
no-
rocket scientist.
Unless they're a rocket scientist. But it's a pretty great game, but there's some kind of weird stuff that happens. Once I accidentally slingshotted myself around the Earth so fast I went to the sun. That didn't go very well. But it's one of those games that's like, it's got enough realism in it that it takes a lot of waiting. So like basically I'm like, okay, you shoot your spaceship up, you try to control it, you manage to finally burn enough to get into a full orbit around Earth. Like, okay, finally I'm in a steady orbit. I'm not going to break orbit and fall back into Earth or slingshot to fucking Jupiter.
Right.
So then, you have to, like, figure out how all the planets are moving and be like, okay, maybe when this planet's over here, I'll slingshot off of Earth and get over here.
Cool.
So you, like, plot all that out. And you're like, okay, that will happen in 20 days. So luckily they have a fast forward button. Like, fast forward 20 days from now. And then, you line up your ship and, like, point exactly here and burn for 20 seconds. And you're out there. But by the time you get out there, trying to track fuel consumption and everything is pretty dreadful.
Mhm.
And once I lost I slingshotted around the Earth too hard and then just went to a full orbit around the sun. And I was somewhere between Mars, and Earth, I think. And I tried to send out a rescue mission. So this guy ran out of fuel, and he's stuck in orbit around the sun. Not just around Earth, just like around the center rings of the sun. So I'm like, well, shit. So I put a docking station on another spaceship and sent out another Kerbal out to go get him. And they just crashed. I was super surprised I actually managed to get them near enough each other. But all I did was crash 2 spaceships together. Docking is a very hard process. I applaud all the astronauts that are able to do that kind of stuff.
So it's like
awesome.
Flight Simulator, the game, right?
Kind
Where
of.
you're trying to like measure gravity to see if you'd make it as an astronaut or like an astro engineer.
Yeah, so basically what he's saying is NASA is going to be calling him in the next 2 weeks to tell him that he has a job.
Yeah.
No, we saw what you did with that whole sun fiasco. We can't afford astronaut lives like that. You failed the test.
And then Aerosmith comes on. And you have to say goodbye to Michelle.
We need to fly this meteor, and I don't know why, but it sounds like a good idea to fucking drill a nuke into it.
Okay, so that's just the best movie ever.
I love Armageddon.
I think that's another one that I should watch as a Mulder now and just see.
What, did you think it was good the first time? I was
Cause
pretty
I
young
just
and
wanna
still think it was terrible.
He lived
right
right
here with you.
being deflowered while her father sings over her.
Yeah, that's the weirdest part. The weirdest part is that.
Got 2 lungs, baby,
Yeah.
never put
Did you guys ever notice that? Probably Alex didn't because he doesn't know famous people.
that Aerosmith was there.
If I ask him who anyone is, he says that they're Tim Curry.
Everybody's Tim Curry.
He's just like, oh, is that Tim Curry? I'm like, it's a girl.
No, that girl from Twin Peaks, that lady from Twin Peaks is totally fucking Tim Curry.
Sure. Oh my god, I have to show Logan that because he looks like him. Sorry.
You look like the
that
secret agent
thing,
from
you know
Twin
the
Peaks.
thing?
Oh, thank you. The girl?
The
No.
Twin Peaks. No,
Oh.
fucking, or the captain from How I Met Your Mother.
The captain?
Yeah.
I don't get to watch TV shows.
Do you see it?
Oh,
No.
that's right.
You
No,
don't?
I've known
Sorry.
Logan
When he's
pretty
like
much my
clean
entire life.
shaven, he just looks like him.
What? Because he looks super angry on the lower half of his mouth, and then the upper half of his face is totally happy.
Maybe.
Anyways, we did go a little off tangent, off topic, but we really didn't have a lot to talk about this week.
And we didn't even hit everything on the list.
Nope.
Damn
Damn right. Woo!
Too
Every
long
week.
on Achaea.
That's good. We
It's
liked it.
interesting stuff. I mean, not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah, and people should know about it.
Agreed. Anyways,
I can meet friends
friends.
that are girls.
They say
Sacrifices.
they're girls.
Rachel's my sacrifice.
So thank you very much for listening to the Roll2Pose podcast. You guys keep on rolling.